Bob, we never featured 2012 cars on the show, on the Vintage Vehicle Show, but boy, this thing just leapt out at me when I walked in the building. What do we have here?
What we have is a very unique automobile. I first became aware of it when somebody sent me an email with a rendering of what this automobile was going to look like when it was going to be built. It was built in South Africa by High-Tech Manufacturing, the same people that build the Super Performance Cobra reproductions. A group of investors got together and decided they wanted to build a supercar. So they went to Italy and they engaged the Zagato coach people in Milan to build them a unique design, which is what this car is. It's essentially a clean sheet of paper design. And then Lee Noble in England, who builds the Noble supercars, did the chassis on this automobile. The car was sold without drivetrain, brought into the US, and then each owner could pick a drivetrain to suit their particular needs. In my case, Brian Thompson up in Wixom, Michigan built the motor for this car. It's the nearest thing to a full race streetable motor, I guess, that he builds. It's a 700 horsepower LS7 stroker. So this car is not only looks mean and aggressive, but when you fire it up, it definitely gets your attention.
Is it carbon fiber or?
It is the same material that the Corvettes have used traditionally in their bodies. So it's not aluminum, it's not steel, it's a composite body.
What kind of reaction do you get from people?
People are blown away when they see this car. They've never seen anything quite like it. A lot of people aren't sure what it is. They just know that it looks neat. So they come up and they ask, well, what's a Perana? And I explain to them pretty much the same story that I just told you in terms of how this car came into being.
And any of the viewers that go online, it's not spelled like the fish.
No, it's not.
P-E-R.
That's correct. That's correct. A very unique automobile. Probably 50 of these in the whole world, and maybe 12 to 15 of them in the US.
Are they still building them?
They're building a car that's very similar to this. The Perana group that started the car, or started the project for the car, actually went into financial difficulty and they sold the design to AC Cars in England. So AC Cars is continuing to make a car that looks very similar to this, but with their brand on it and with a Corvette base LS motor in it.
AC seems to end up with some interesting things in their lap.
They do indeed, and they do indeed.